It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The NCAA College Football Season 3 2022 Week 6 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with him. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this all the way
The NCAA College Football Season 3 2022 Week 6 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
First carry of the game, how about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you
Week
can see
6
that they're
6
playing off of
USC
each other,
Trojans 5-0 Texas Longhorns 3-2.
You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Thompson to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Now Thompson. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. from 3 yards out. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Week 6 college football season 3-2-0-2-2 Week 6 matchups will be coming up next.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Ingram. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Colts pick it up past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Week 6 for Michigan Wolverines 5-0 Indiana Hoosiers 3-2.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2
Week
turnovers
6
to
South
this
Florida
point.
Bulls 1-4-2-4 Cincinnati Bearcats 4-1.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability
Week
to
6
sift through
Auburn
traffic and
Tigers
make
3-2 Georgia Bulldogs
And that's
5-0.
exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the
Week
right
6
read on the
1-1
coverage
Utah
that
Ute score
time. That's what
1-1-8
needed to
UCLA
be.
Bruins
And that will send them
5-0.
back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to
Week
throw.
6 2-1 Washington Huskies 4-1 Arizona State Sun Devils
Man, it's
1-4.
London. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them
Week
that's a
6
spark
3
that gets
Ohio
that
State
offense
Buckeyes
going.
5-0 Michigan State Spartans 2-3.
You're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long, Thompson. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Coming left, it's Ingram. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ingram hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Colts pick it up.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
3rd and long, Thompson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Thompson buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Connor on the read option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now they turn to Thompson to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but now it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Thompson now.
The left side completion to Jones. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wolf.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd down at 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Barlow. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Barlow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run on first down. Barlow, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. That's Wolf. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On 1st down, Barlow. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Now it's Thompson.
Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Barlow. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th quarter possession. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Thompson's throw here into the hands of Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson. Flush to his right. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Room here to run. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Barlow, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Now back to throw. And he's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So the tenor of this game now, Charles, is really switched. I mean, they get the fumble. That provides the opportunity. They don't get the touchdown, but they capitalize with a field goal, and that does give them the lead.
I absolutely agree with you there, partner. The tone of this one has completely shifted. Now they're in charge and have momentum on both sides of the ball. And that other sideline, they just went from winning to needing an immediate answer if they want their lead back.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
From the gun, it's Thompson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
He'll keep it himself.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A give, running left is Campbell. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down now, Barlow. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Being chased out left. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's Thompson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Thompson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. He's back to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So the Dolphins now down by a field goal, and time a huge factor. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.